my peoples, Dubster here. Welcome to this week's video. I'm living in a shambles. So I truly am. I have got crap everywhere all throughout the house at the moment, and I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you some of the other rooms in the house, including the Lego room, which is a complete disaster. I'm even going to take you up one of my sheds and show you up there what's been going on. So the whole reason that this is all going on at the moment is because I'm going to be upgrading some of my fish tanks to bigger tanks. Yes, I know I've only just not long ago set up all new tanks, and now I'm going to change some around again already, but it's going to be a whole heap of fun, and I'm really settled on the fish I've got at the moment, and I want to give them a fantastic home. So that's the whole idea here. And yeah, I've got stuff everywhere because I've been buying everything for the tanks. I haven't got the tanks yet. I'm actually, there's 3 tanks getting made. 2 are for me, 1 is for a mate. And by the time you see this video, I've already would have picked up one of the tanks at least anyway. I've got to go down this weekend and pick up my mate's tank, get that out to his place, and then I've got to make sure I've got enough room out here to store the tanks while I'm getting all the fish and everything moved and getting the old tanks out. So whew, there is so much going on. My life is pretty hectic at the moment, but it's a whole heap of fun. So I guess the first thing to do is get on the other side of the camera and actually explain to you which tanks I'm changing out to bigger tanks and what's going in place of those tanks, if that makes any sense at all. So let's do that now. Now again, I'm filming this in the day because it's probably just a bit easier to see what's going on. I'd normally prefer to film everything at night so the tanks look a lot better, you can see the fish better. But anyway, it's not about the fish in this video, it's all about changes that are going to be made. So I've had to sort of start tidying, getting some stuff out of this room, but I've got stuff out of the room and I've had stuff come back in. So I've got 4 canisters here, so 2 are for a mate of mine and 2 are for me. So yeah, got canisters, boxed up canisters sitting there ready to go. They're the Sun canisters, the what are they, HW3000s or something. I've been trialing these for a while now. I've got one that's probably about 18 months old, and yeah, I love them. For the price, the flow, yeah, the efficiency. They run at 30 watts. I just think they're fantastic. So yeah, time will tell how they will go. Now, whew, the room, what's changing? So, some major changes here. Let's quickly go along and I'll just show you the tanks quickly. So, basically this is my Senegal Bashir tank. This is just my community fish tank here, 6-foot tank. This used to be my cichlid tank, and yeah, they're all a bit of a mess at the moment. I do need to do a big maintenance day, which I'm going to try and squeeze in this weekend. And this is my Tiger Bashir tank. So, what is changing along here? Well, these 2 tanks are changing. That's what's going on. Both of these tanks are changing. Hey!
Hey!
How you going, mate?
Hey, YouTube!
You're popping out here.
Yeah, I am.
Say hello.
How you going, YouTube? Those in the comments.
Right in the comments, how you going? So this is a birthday boy. It was his birthday yesterday.
Yesterday turned 15, got a new phone.
He got a new phone, so he's pretty stoked.
Yeah, much faster than the other one.
Yeah, 15. Can you believe it?
15.
Unfortunately, he's taken the traits of my height. Haven't you, mate? You got a bit of growing to do yet, haven't you?
Yeah, a lot. It might take a few years.
So yeah, no, we're planning a bit of a day this weekend to celebrate his birthday.
Yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, be good, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just showing what's changing with the fish tanks.
But I still like the Pleco, guys.
Yeah, oh, he's
still my
super
favourite
cool.
fish.
He is, and he's going to be moving too. He's going to
Where's
be
he
going.
moving to?
He's going to be going with the Tiger Bashirs when they hit their new tank. So let me explain what's going on with the fish
I'm
tanks.
on YouTube.
See you, mate.
See you guys.
Okay, so these 2 tanks are changing. This is a 4-foot by 2-foot wide, 2-foot high. This is a 6-foot by 2-foot wide, 2-foot high. in place of this tank will be going another 6 foot tank, but instead of 2 foot wide, it's going to be almost 3 feet wide. It's actually 850 instead of 900 millimeters, which is 3 feet. Yeah, so not quite going that wide. The main reason I've just kept it back just a smidgen is so eventually all of these two tanks, so these two tanks are level with each other, and that will just have all these tanks the same level. So when you look along here, it'll all be just a nice straight line. Pretty much how it is now when you look along the top, it's a nice straight line, but that's going to be changing because these tanks are much bigger. This is 630 odd litres, and the new tank is going to be, oh crikey, what is it now, 1,150 litres. So not far off doubling in volume, and even though it's a 6 foot tank. So why is that happening? Of course, it's a lot wider. So 6 foot long, almost 3 foot wide, and then it's going to be 2.5 feet tall. That's the main thing I'm concerned about, because I've got short arms. It's hard enough to reach into these tanks. Now I'm going to get a tank that's even taller. Crikey. So that's that tank, and it will be the exact same fish. So nothing's going to change here. Those fish will be going into that tank. It's just me. I can put a lot more community fish in together. All these angels, all the angels I've got will be going into this tank as well. So I won't be increasing the fish for a while. It's just going to be basically giving them a huge home to live in. All right, so the next change is this tank here. So this is a Senegal Bashir tank. This is swapping out to a 5 foot tank. So I've got a little bit of room on the end here. So like I said, I have got crap everywhere. It's so hard trying to keep our house tidy at the moment. I've got a little bit of room here to play with, so I'm going to be using that little space there. So 4 foot tank, it'll be going to a 5 foot tank, but the same dimension. So almost 3 foot deep, or 3 foot wide, and 2.5 feet deep. So this is going to be a nice high tank as well. Now both of these tanks have a low iron glass panel on the front. So low iron glass means it's clearer. I'm interested to see whether I'm even going to tell any difference. So basically, when you look at regular glass, where can we see it a bit better? We've got a bit more light, maybe here. You can see how green it is. So you can see it's, when you look through from the end, it's green. Low iron glass is clear. So it's supposed to have a lot clearer look when you're looking at your tanks, but looking through 12mm, I'm not sure how much I'm going to notice. That's the other thing. All these tanks are 10mm glass. These new tanks will be 12mm because of the extra height. They have to go up in size. So yeah, whew, I tell you, they're going to be big tanks. So with all that, I have to build new stands. So they're going to be the exact same as these, because I built these ones. They're going to be exactly the same. Of course, they just have to be wider and suit the new tanks. So I've got to go through all the building again. And I tell you, from when I built these, you don't want to know how much the price of wood has gone up. It is bloody insane. So yeah, so while they'll all be even on the front, the heights will change. So these two tanks will come along and then they'll step up a little bit. But it's not too much more. Another, what, 15 centimeters? What's that, 6 inches? Is that right? 6 inches? Yeah. Yeah, so, whew, lots and lots of work to be done, and you can see, you know, how much more equipment I'm going to need. So I've got new filters. I'm trying some new lights because I'm really happy. The thing, I guess I should say the thing I'm not happy about is changing this tank, because I absolutely love this tank, and it's really just settled in to be a tank that just basically looks after itself. I have to do very little work to this tank. The plants grow well. I don't do anywhere near amount of water changes in this tank as I do this tank. Probably, you know, 1 in 4. And yeah, so I mean, it doesn't have the same bio load. That's the main reason, but it's just such a beautiful tank. I absolutely love it. So I'm a little bit disappointed I have to change it, but of course, you know, I've made this decision myself, so I've got to live with it. So I'm basically just going to take what's in this tank and put it in their new tank. So let me explain a little bit more. As I said, that's staying a 6-foot tank. They'll be community fish. This is going to be a 5-foot tank, and this will be the Tiger Bashir tank will be here. So these Bashirs will be going down that end, and those Bashirs down that end will be coming down this end. So I'm going to take everything from this tank, and let's go down and have a look, and I'm going to chuck it in this tank. And then all of these plants will go out of this tank into their Bashir tank, their Tiger Bashir tank that's going to be down there when I set it up. So there's just so much to do with moving, because I have to take all the fish out of numerous tanks at the same time. I've got a fish tank here ready to go, so I can put my big Oscar in it, so he's got somewhere to go. So I bought a second-hand 4-foot tank, so I can chuck him in the tank. I've got these Oscars here waiting for their new home. So basically their new home will be this 8-foot tank, so that's going to be my Oscar tank. What else we got? Let's go down here and have a look. So I've got new lights down here for all the tanks as well. So I really want to make an effort of growing some plants in some of these new tanks. I really want to try and get some better plants growing in my community fish tank, and the lights that I've currently got on that tank just aren't doing the job. So I got hold of one of these old Aquarium Tropic Glows. I love these old lights. These are number of years old now. Obviously this one's new, still in the box. You can see it's been sitting on the shelf for a while. I had to hunt around all of Australia looking to get hold of one of these. I'd like to get more as well. If you happen to know anyone that might have an old Tropic Glow Aqua One light, let me know. Yeah, I'll buy it off you, Zay, I'm telling you. I love these lights. I'd like to get more, but they're so hard to get. The new strip glow lights that they have now, I'm not a real fan of those, the Aqua One strip glows. So yeah, like these, love these old ones. I did pick up a Tropic Glow and an Eco Glow as well, but yeah, I really want some more Tropic Glows. And the other lights here are just some Amazon lights. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Amazon lights, and these couple of new lights as well. And the reason I went with these Amazon lights is I know that they work, because look at the plants in this tank, and this is the light here, and that is just one of those Amazon lights. So pretty cheap. I mean, you know, still several $100s sitting there in those lights, but yeah, nowhere near expensive as some of these brand lights. To get these guys out, there's the Oscar. Oh, the Oscars just made a huge splash. I did get some new fish as well. Got some archer fish. So there's a archer fish there, isn't he? Oh, there he goes. I didn't like the camera. Alright, so let's take you out to the, well, let's go to the Lego room first. I'll take you to the front room and then we'll head up the shed. Look at this. Look what these bastards just did. Look at the water bloody everywhere. You knobs, have a look at ya. This tank needs a bit of a clean too. Aren't they gorgeous? I love these Oscars. But you're a menace, aren't you? You're hungry. They're telling me they're hungry and making a bloody mess out here for me. Alright, let's jump out to the Lego room. Alright, I would never normally show this off, but you know, in past years I would never ever let you guys see the Lego room like this, but yeah, care factor. Yeah, I've had to use this for storage, so let's have a look. Have a look down here. I've still got mess everywhere. Got a new cabinet here. This is one of these cabinets, so new ones for some action figures. So I've got the cabinet. Now I've got to find time to put it together and change up all this area. So that is definitely going to happen this year. I talked about it last year. It's definitely going to happen this year. Yeah, but probably later in the year now. I'll tell you, so much to do. I've been filming. I've been doing a little bit of filming, so I've had to push everything back and push this table back so I could do a little bit of filming for you guys. And then I've got these 2 big boxes here, which is 2 new recliners for the back room. So I've got that sofa bed out there, and it's really uncomfortable. So this is going to be so fantastic. When I'm leaving them boxed out here, and when everything's done, and I've got these new beautiful tanks, and I've got my fish room all set up and all cleaned out and all looking good, I'm going to set up some new recliners so I can sit out there and get nice and comfy and probably fall asleep on them. Alright, let's jump out into the front room now, and then we'll head up the shed. So this is the room we turned into the games room for Mini Dub, and I'll show you his little setup in a second, but I just want to show you all the crap we've got in here. He's not too happy with it at the moment, but he does understand it's only temporary. I've got this old chair I've got to get rid of. Just using this for storage at the moment. You know, bags of rocks, boxes of sand, more sand. Got so much sand, cost me a fortune. You haven't seen these fish for a while probably, and the last time was when they were in the 2-foot tank out the back in the quarantine tank, and they were just tiny little angels. So yeah, they're getting a good size now, and they are looking absolutely beautiful. Got the silver dollars in here as well, so all these fish will be coming out of here. And let's have a look at his little gaming setup here. So yeah, he really loves this. Absolutely loves it. Have a look at this. He's got the little bloody Fortnite battle bus. He got that for Christmas, so he's built that, got that up on display. So cool, very cool set. Okay, so I brought you up to my smaller shed. I'm working in this shed because I basically normally just use this for a bit of storage, and I've got my workbenches up here. Now it's easier for me to use this shed because I can just leave things set up however I finish when I'm working on. I can do a couple hours each night or whatever and just leave it set up rather than using my big shed. And here are the stands. I had a good crack on these stands last weekend, and you can see these two stands here. Let me just lift the light up a bit. 2 6-foot stands here, and this is the 5-foot stand right there. Now the stands that I built for myself, I go 700 high. So what's that, 2 foot 4 inches high? And my mate, he wanted to go a bit higher, so he's actually gone 3 foot high, so 900 high, 3 foot high for his stand. That it's going to be bloody hard to get into, I can tell you. I go at 700 because, like I said, yeah, I've got short arms. I've got to get into these tanks. But yeah, going an extra, 8 inches higher, whew, that's going to make it quite hard to get in and out of. But yeah, he's got a bit of a longer reach than me. Yeah, so not too much to show here, really. I've got some floors in here already. No floor on the end here because this is where you sit the filters, and they sit straight on the ground. Then you don't get that vibration through your tanks, through the tank stand, and you don't get that hum. And of course, with it only being 700, it helps with the height too for your hoses and that for canisters. I'm just knocking stuff over here. So I'm actually about to get started on these again. As soon as I finish filming, I've got to get the ply tops put on. You can see his is a little bit wider. His, I think I might have mentioned that his tanks is going to be 3 foot wide. My tank's just a couple of inches shorter than that, as you can see. Alright, I guess while we're up here, I should show you my wood. Now, haven't you always wanted to see my wood? So we went on a wood hunt, took the trailer out there, and holy dooly did I get some wood. I don't know what I'm going to be using here. Look at this piece. Look at this root. That is a fantastic piece of timber. So I got to work out whether I can get that in the tank. That's going to be a job. Definitely going to be using that piece. Got lots of other cool timber here, but that's not all. I got more over here. That's all the new stuff, all the new wood we went and hunted, but we'd already been out before and got a heap of wood, and I've been soaking that for a while. And yeah, I've got to do a bit better job of cleaning this out and soaking some of this other wood. It's got to be high and dry. You know, look at this piece. Look at this piece. I'll probably put this in for the Oscars. Look at that. I mean, that is just a fantastic log, hollow all the way through. Huge bit of wood, but yeah, fantastic. All right, well, there you go. See, I told you I'm living in a shambles, and I just got so much to do, and I'm really trying hard to keep some content rolling out for you guys. Like today, I've already mowed the property, I've filmed a couple of videos, and now I'm going to go and work into the night and work on those stands some, and I've got to do a little bit a few other jobs in the shed as well. So lots going on. I've got family coming up next week for a few days, and I've already warned them, you're walking into a bomb shelter. So that's going to be pretty hectic. I'm not going to get anything done while I'm there because I'm just going to enjoy some time with family. They're coming up from down south, so yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, my brother and my mother coming up, so yeah, it's going to be a bit of fun catching up with them. And yeah, me and my brother normally get a bit carried away as well, so that should be some fun. Alright guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Something completely different really, isn't it? I know I said I'd be doing some fish videos, but this isn't really even a fish video. I was talking about fish and talking about all sorts of things, but yeah, you got to see a few things that you wouldn't normally see in a Lego video. So I hope you did enjoy it. Let me know in the comments all your thoughts, any suggestions. Tell me I'm a crazy bastard. I already know I am, but yeah, lots to be done, so let's go get into it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Hey, I got myself a new Broncos shirt too. Go the Bronx!